It's important to know your evacuation zones no matter where you live. Okay, so you need to know your evacuation zones in St. Johns, Nassau, and Clay County. Remember back in 1964 when Dora hit, the flooding was actually worse for the inland portions of those areas than at the beaches. Know your zone.
Well, obviously we have a little bit unique situation in comparison to the rest of the region in that we only have two ways off of Amelia Island. That's State Road 200A1A and Heckscher Drive. Both of them are pretty limited in their capacity, and so it's going to increase our times of evacuation.
That is good advice because it is estimated it would take 36 hours to evacuate the entire First Coast. Even longer in Nassau County because 2/3 of its area is impacted by storm surge.
There's a lot of construction going on 200 right now, which is going to increase those evacuation times even more.
So if you live south of the Ritz, you want to take Heckscher Drive. If you live north of the Ritz, you take State Road 200A1A.
Well, in Northeast Florida, everybody needs to make sure that they're planning today. Don't wait to make that plan. And obviously, they need to stay informed. This is because of the El Nino cycle that we're in. This is going to be a unique season, I believe. And then obviously, the last thing is evacuate early.
In regards to preparing for a storm, like knowing your zone, which is what we want everybody to do. That is the first step in preparedness in St. Johns County.
St. Johns County Emergency Management shows us an easy way to know your zone on their website.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to enter the address for the Bartram Trail branch of the St. Johns County Library System.
Okay.
And we will pick that up. This is out near Julington Creek for our folks that are out there. And you'll notice that that's Hurricane Evacuation Zone F.
Okay.
Zone F is a very new zone.
Okay.
It's located out at the river.
Sure.
And it's a different approaching storm that would cause that zone to evacuate. Okay. Possibly something that caused the St. Johns River to back up, or a hurricane approaching from the west coast.
Okay.
And so it's very important that our folks at the river understand they could be evacuated. That's really, really important.
But it's understanding what evacuation zone you live in and take action when you're told to do that.
Remember to always heed the warning and leave when told to do so, even if you live inland.
Clay County being considered an inland community, but as stated, we do border the river. So, and the river outlets into the ocean. So when we get a surge into our coastal communities, it's obviously going to impact the river, and we're going to feel that storm surge down the river.
A hurricane plan is not complete without knowing your zone.
This is Hurricane Ready 2015. Prepared for impact. Brought to you by James Hardie Siding and Trim, America's #1 brand of siding, rated to withstand winds up to 200 miles per hour. We'll be right back.